That's right, guys. Today we're going to talk about the crypto market update. Is it time for the bull to come back, or should we go back to the beach? Yes, I know you want to go back to the beach, but I want to make some money. Okay, so I hope the bull is coming back. And in this video, I'm going to show you signs, right? Like the Batman sign. I'm going to show you signs that point towards the bull market coming back. We're going to talk about the 154-day time count, and it's almost there, which means that the next leg up should be coming quite quickly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then, well, you should be subscribed and you should know about it, but watch this video afterwards. I will explain it there. It's quite important as well. And we're going to talk about the upcoming rate cuts that are coming in 6 days from now, and the election, and much, much more. I'm going to also talk about how I play the market from here on out. And well, it's quite simple, to be honest, because if everything plays out the way it did in the past, we should be printing tendies, all right? And of course, crypto is risky. You can lose all of your money. Okay, most people lose their money unless they watch my channel, haha, because I teach them how to use strategies, how to automate the strategies, how to reduce risk, and much more. Okay, so make sure to subscribe, hit the bell. Again, I say that again because it's about you, right? Not about me. You want to do better than before. So make sure to watch every single video I have, especially in my algo trading knowledge playlist. It is life-changing. Make sure to check it out. So with all of that in mind, let's get started. As you can see now, I have the chart behind me. Let's jump right into the 154-day time count. And like I said, watch the other video that I mentioned before if you don't know what I'm talking about. And the whole point of this is very quickly explained, is that from the halving until the actual beginning of the parabolic run, we have 154 days passing, okay? And so here in the current cycle, we have the halving exactly here and the 154 days coming up, okay? End of September, 21st of September. And also we have the freaking election coming, okay? And in order to show you how the elections actually affect the Bitcoin price, I have switched the chart. The chart now shows you the Bitcoin price and as well the green areas. And the green areas are election years. Okay, so as you can see, after the election year, especially after the election day, the price goes up, right? Then here as well in 2016, price went up. Then here as well in 2020, price went up. Actually, price went up a bit earlier, but you know, it's not always exactly perfect. And as you can see now, we are in an election year. The election is on the 4th of November. And what do you think will happen then, right? Because in the past, the price went up after that. So elections usually are bullish for the markets. Yes, this can be different. We will see. Okay. But the whole point of this is that stuff is coming together. The 154-day time count, the elections, the rate cuts. Let's talk about the rate cuts as well. We have an 87% chance that the rates will be cut by 25 basis points. Okay. In 6 days from now, if you scroll up here, you see we have 6 days and 3 hours left until this decision will be televised, right? So this is as well a sign, like I said, the Batman signs, right? You can count them now that are coming together to create a bull market, right? But why is it bullish when rates are going down? Well, because it becomes cheaper to borrow money, right? And it becomes less attractive to lend the money to the government. Let me show you right here, because right now you're getting 3.6% on the US 2-year yield bond. Okay, nice. But when they cut the rate in 6 days, this will go down, okay, to 3%, 2.5, whatever, right? Depends. The market is deciding this rate, by the way. It's moving like crazy. So if that becomes unattractive for people saying that is not enough money, right, to borrow my money to the government, I want to rather borrow that money and do something else with it, right? I go to the government, to the bank, right, and I say, listen, I want to borrow money. And that usually leads to more investment coming into risky assets, not only Bitcoin, right? Obviously not, but all the tech stocks, all the S&P 500 and stuff like that, right? That is why rate cuts are bullish. And rate cuts are also bullish because it gets cheaper to borrow money, right? You see here, this line is the M2 money supply, the US M2 money supply. So as you can see, it goes up, basically, up only because they are printing money like crazy, right? And of course, here you see the massive increase because of COVID, right? We had huge increase in money supply, and that money has to go somewhere, right? And it will go into investments. I mean, where would it go, right? I mean, it goes in real estate and everything, but it will also go into stocks and crypto and risky investments, which it totally did, right? So it inflated not only prices for, you know, assets like houses and cars and watches and everything, but also prices of these kind of assets like stocks and crypto, right? And so now it has been going down, right? Which, by the way, is very impressive for Bitcoin to still pump in this environment. But now, because of the rate cuts, money is getting cheaper. It has to go up. There is no other direction where it can go, right? So when it goes up, it will also help the prices of risk assets, including Bitcoin and all the altcoins. The money will go there no matter what. It's like water flowing down, okay? It will flow somewhere. It has to go somewhere, okay? And as long as Bitcoin is a good investment and there is money, right? Then it's like, okay, I have money. Okay, I have Bitcoin. Let's put some money into Bitcoin, right? It's quite obvious. And the question now is, will it be bullish immediately? Is it a cut into normalization, or is it a cut because the economy is going, well, down the drain? Because if the economy is going down the drain, then short term it's bearish, right? Because they're cutting because they have to, right? Right now, I think they're cutting because they want to have a soft landing, right? They still believe in a soft landing and they want to make sure they don't have a crash, and also they don't have a massive bull market either. They just want to be relaxed, right? They just want to land the plane without any kind of hiccups, okay? So still, the market will anticipate this and will be very bullish about it, in my opinion, because this is not a cut into some kind of recession or something like that. It doesn't look like, at least. So that's why I think this rate cut will be bullish, also short term. The next Batman sign, right, that you have to keep in mind is the Puel multiple, okay? Long story short, this has to do with the miners and their revenues, and basically miners are sellers, right? Because they need to sell so they can pay their costs, right? Long story short, and I put myself on the other side so you see the full chart, whenever the Puel multiple enters this green box, those are great times to buy, right? As you can see here, great time to buy. Here as well, great time to buy. Here as well, great time to buy. Here actually was also a good time to buy, whereas still the price went down a bit more, but it was okay time to buy, right? Now here we are almost back in the green box. And by the way, the red box, or when it touches the red box, it's a good time to sell. This cycle, by the way, is not over yet, right? That's why I'm showing you this. So it did not actually touch the red box yet. So this most likely will come into the green box, bounce from there, and then go up to the red box, whereas it becomes a good sell signal, right? So that's another sign that we are on track. As you can see, it's all gonna be fine because the cycle is not over, okay? We are in the middle of the cycle and the best is yet to come. And as I promised you in the beginning of the video, I want to show you how I play the market, because the question is like, do I really care about this information that I just showed you in the freaking video, or can I fully ignore it? Well, both is true. I care, but I can fully ignore it if I want to. So let me show you what I mean. What I mean is this, right? I have my trading strategy on the chart, and the trading strategy produces these results here, okay? By the way, if you're new around here, you've never seen that, then here you can see the first trade was in March 2019. The strategy started trading already in 2018, but there were no trades that made any sense, right? So it bought here first time. And until today, it made a profit of 2,477% profit, okay? With a drawdown of just 15%, which is pretty good because Bitcoin has a drawdown of more than 70%, okay? The win rate is also over 60%, which is pretty cool. Now, I can fully ignore all the news if I wanted to, because this strategy is absolutely fully automated. You can see the trading signals here on the chart, right? You can see here's a buy signal, here's a sell, buy, sell, and so on, right? And I can actually fully ignore the news and just have this strategy trade my money. Fun fact, that's exactly what I'm doing, okay? Why do I still follow the news? Well, because I want to know if I live in a similar world than last cycle, right? Because if it's fully different, then I might have to take more care. But for me, it looks like it's exactly the same. It's playing out exactly the same. Everything is coming together, right? The Batman signs are the things that I want to show you that is pretty much similar, right? That something is happening always to create the next bull market. And I'm showing you what that is, right? So that is why I feel very confident just leaving this strategy to manage my Bitcoin. And in fact, I'm automating more than just Bitcoin. Those are all of the assets that I'm fully automating with the software called Signum Money. And Signum Money is my software that you can use as well. It's just a software. You can create an account anytime and you can automate the same way as I do. And by the way, if you need a strategy because you don't have access to my strategy, right? Then if you need a strategy, just click here on strategies, and you find a couple of strategies that are very similar, trend following strategies, and you can do pretty much the same, right? But if you have a larger portfolio and you want the best education and strategies and you want a trading community, then consider joining my masterclass. It's called autotrading.vip. Go to that URL and you find all of my knowledge. You get access to my strategies, you get access to me and the trading community. But do this only after, first of all, you watch this video on the website, and do it also only if you have more than 10K that you invest in crypto. Below 10K, this approach doesn't make sense. It's too expensive. It doesn't make sense. But if you have more than 10K and you want the best approach, then let's talk. I have limited this masterclass to 1,000 people. I have an interview with every single one. So if you fit into this, I love to welcome you as well. Every day people are joining this masterclass and they love it. If you want to know what they're saying, then make sure to click on these stars here and you can read their reviews. Okay, having said all of that, I will see you in the next video. And this, by the way, is the next video you should watch.